What's up guys, welcome back to 2 Point Campus, and we are on our next school here called Urban Bungle, where you are working with cutting edge technology. So let's get straight into this one.
I don't pretend to know exactly how our civilization will fall, but what I do know is that when it happens, the robots will surely be behind it. I've written many letters to the scientists at Bungle about this subject, but what do I get back? An automated response. I'm sorry, listeners, but it's already too late. Let's just try and vibe it out.
Okay, so let's go. In this one we've got robotics, scienography, virtual normality and internet history, so a fair old amount of courses being taken in this one. So we need to first see what we've got going on. We need to have at least 2 lecture theatres, 1 science lab, 1 internet history teacher, 1 science teacher, 1 virtual normality teacher. What have we got here? This is robotics, construction, and a VR lab. Now, the first thing I am going to do, guys, is actually get rid of these current buildings that are in the grounds, because they are pretty pointless. And we can make much more use of the room as we go. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of round off this building.
Janitor required for groundskeeping. Thank you.
Just to make it slightly bigger and slightly more useful. And again, the same on this side. To be fair, I could probably make it slightly bigger as well, but for now we're going to use this. We've got a toilet, we've got a staff room, we've got a nice little area in the middle here, we've got our first computer room, and everything else there we need. So let's start by putting in 2 lecture rooms, lecture theatres. Where will they fit nicely?
Students are reminded that
Yeah, I think we'll go there, and just get rid of the radiators because we're not going to need them. And let's duplicate that room and do the same this side. The building's not quite the same size on both sides. Look at that. Right, let's just get rid of that door for now. Let's see if we can make this 1 square bigger. Oh yeah. Just move that there like that. Okay, so let's manage our courses. We can't do anything, so let's make a start. Oh, actually, I didn't think about that. So I need a science lab. So let's hire some teachers. So an internet history teacher. Virtual normality. Right, there we go. So that's all the teachers, and we need to build a science lab. I have already got this pre-made one here. It might just be enough to make a start. We could put it there. Yeah, I think we'll be good with that. Right, so let's press play. And so for 1 star, we need to upgrade 10 items. We need to complete School of Thought course research project. Average dormitory rating of 90% and a monthly profit of 40%. So we haven't got a dormitory at the minute, so let's look at doing that. Now this is only going to be a fairly small dormitory to start with. We don't have a huge amount of room to play with at the current time, so we'll go with doing... I think we could get away with a nice simple dormitory at the minute, but we'll just spruce it up so that it's got a decent-ish rating. Make sure we put a desk in the middle, a window either side, some rugs just to make it look pretty there, and then we can start with let's go with a bin or 2 because they are mucky pups, and then we'll go with some pictures on the walls above each bed, maybe a couple of love heart strings too, and the same on the other side. Let's kind of just spruce it up on the other side too. That picture, that one. Right, so that's our first dormitory done, and straight up to 93%. Nice. And we are going to have a research room as well. So we do need to think about that. I'm just going to just see how that looks. I think that is about equal. Right, temperature wise, I think the school's going to be warm this time, so let's go with putting some aircon units in. Okay, that's a start, and then there we go. That's a start to the school. Let's think about getting the janitor, and we are also going to have to think about showers. We're going to need what else are we going to need, guys? Showers. Somewhere for them to relax, a library and stuff like that as well. So a library. So what we're going to do is we are now going to use this space down here. We can just pause time again. We've got plenty of money. We've got 250,000. Now I only deleted this building because of the way it kind of looked. So you've now got the opportunity to really make it how you want it. Actually, I'm going to take 2 rows away there. I'm going to put a door there and another door there. Okay, let's make sure time is running again. And could even go with just finishing off that path area, maybe.
I don't know what I'd do without it. Sometimes I'm there, writing an essay while listening to a recorded lecture and covering an event for campus radio, and it just dawns on me, if multitasking
bushes.
was so great, this would all be a bit
Right,
much.
so
Thanks.
we now need to look at other things in the school. So first off, let's build a library, and let's make it a decent sort of size library too. So I'm going to go with a 7 by 7 sort of size. Can I get away with doing the larger reception? So we could go with the large reception. It's a little bit more expensive, but I feel that it would probably help us. Right, let's get some bits going on. Computer terminals too. And then of course bookcases, because that's what libraries are for. And then we can add extra things as we kind of see fit as we go. Let's also hire an assistant. So this one will do. And let's add some aircon to our library too. It's too warm. Probably just one by the door there. That should be right. That should be right. That gives us opportunities now to start building stuff in this part of the school, because like I said, we're going to need a training room, we are going to need a research room as well. So let's have a look at what we've got here. Training room 5 by 5.
And no, the story of a teaching hospital and some missing bones.
Here at the teaching
Let's just
hospital in
add
Mitten,
some
students look
aircon.
forward to a long and healthy life in medicine. But while they were sleeping, with visions of crutches and pharmaceutical machinery in their heads,
And
their
something
kitchen
just to
skeletons
make the room a
went
little bit more
missing.
appealing.
They've tried making their own skeletons out of wire, toothpicks, and toilet paper.
Okay, right, so we've got a training room, and we will go with a research room too. We're looking at 180,000 in a minute, so we're not too bad. Research lab. What else can we put in here? Whatever that other desk might be. A couple of boards on the wall.
Frequently asked questions.
Graph.
That smell is you.
There we go. So we've got that. We're going to need probably another toilet and another shower room. So let's go with our bathroom. Which doesn't need the radiator. We need to put aircon in. Okay, and let's also go with our shower room. Again, it doesn't need the radiator, but again, aircon. Where can we put the aircon unit? So let's put it there. Right, sorted. So that's now a real basic start to the school. I feel that we will still need some extra bits. Let's set up a sci-fi movie. Repeat that every year. So far, so good. We'll work on the rest of this room as we go and as we need it. To upgrade 12 things, that's going to cost us money too. Let's just have a look at School of Thought course. Let's see who we need for that. Cure 3 medical issues. So let's have a look at a medical room.
Janitor required for groundskeeping.
Now this is all good for the fact that we do have 10 things to upgrade, so we do have a lot here going on. We can just slowly upgrade bit by bit. Just make this a nice place to be. Let's hire another. Oh, it's going to have to be that one. Okay. Who's that? That is Professor of Robotics with 5 research. Okay. Right, so we are down to 71,000 now, so we are going to have to think about just being careful and allowing ourselves to actually earn a bit of dosh before we continue moving forward. So for now, I'm just going to keep playing and earning some money, and I'll be back. Okay, so I'm at the end of the first year now. We're going to increase. What we're going to increase, I reckon. How many points have we got? 50. So let's go with that one and that one to begin with. It's going to want some extra things now. A robo design, another lecture theatre, another VR lab, and 3 new teachers. So I am going to copy that, and then we're going to put a robo design in. So the plan was actually to start making some progress on doing these upgrades, but for what I actually need here to progress to just year 2 is quite a lot more than I actually thought we would need. So just make sure that we are achieving what we need to achieve before we focus on doing extras. Let's get some aircon in this room. Right, so we've got that. Where's a VR lab? Is that our VR lab? So let's duplicate that and put that there. The only other thing I've done is I've copied the staff room and I've put a pastoral support couple of kiosks here. We need another lecture theatre now as well. So what I might do, let's see where a lecture theatre would fit. So a lecture theatre, I think for now is going to be a temporary job just over there. Let's hire 2 new internet history teachers.
You're listening to 2 Point Radio, the place your ears call home. we've got a barnstorming show for you today.
We're going to really struggle here because profit's going to really drop the fact that we're going to have all these teachers. So I do have a little bit of a plan when it comes to training. We're going to start this next year. Now what I'm going to do is, because we're only down to 52,000 now, we haven't got any rooms for students to chill out in or anything like that. I'm going to start making some headway on training, and I'm going to train some of our teachers to do multiple job roles, so that we are covered for a few different things. So this one's doing internet history. Let's go science graphy. This one's going to do, it's got virtual normality, so let's go robotics. We just need them in multiple, no, internet history. We just need them in multiple different roles so that they are, we're not spending a fortune on members of staff, because I think actually we've probably got enough members of staff here total. Never mind. Let's go into the history of this one. Right, so that should give us a wide range of teachers now. Dormitories shouldn't be too bad. Once everyone's settled in, we could need a third dormitory to achieve that. But we're going to end up spending now a ton of money because we've had to have all these extra teachers, which realistically isn't ideal. We are making profit though, which is good, so we can start focusing on upgrading little bits at a time. So let's just start upgrading the lecture. Let's just do these two to begin with, so that we're not spending an absolute fortune. We're going to have to start thinking about building a student union and stuff as well. So my plan is, I think when we do have a bit of money, we will build this area up here too, and start making things happen over there. We'll move this lecture theatre over to there, and you know, start making some real progress. But for now, all I can do is just keep working on getting this place working a lot smoother, and earning that money. Oh, we are up to 109,000 now, so we could, let's go with upgrading that, and that. So that will give us 5 upgraded items once once our janitors actually get to that point. We might have to hire a couple more janitors. So let's go with that, and allow the school just to keep going at this point. Okay, so I'm now starting year 3, I think, and I now need even more. So I purchased this part, well no, I didn't purchase this part, I decided to build up on this part now, put a student lounge and a student union in, but I'm now in a position where unfortunately I've done some courses extra, and it's kind of like told me I need more lecture theatres, so we're going to duplicate that and put that one. No, we're not. We're going to duplicate that one and put that one there. We're going to need another science lab, another VR lab, so we're going to duplicate this one and put this one there. We really are struggling for room at this current time. A robo construction, so we're going to need to copy this room. We're also going to need to copy this room. We're going to need another science lab as well. Wow. Okay, and I've only got 107,000, which really does not help with the current situation.
I don't know really. Someone told me we're waiting to see an enormous bassoon. Is that not right? More on that curious bassoon later in the show.
So I need to make a decision on how I'm going to do this. The teachers shouldn't necessarily be a problem because a lot of them are currently in like the stage where they are training up, so they should naturally kind of fall into place. Let's see what we've got teacher training wise. So we can go with another robotics one there. Just filling in the gaps that we do need will make a massive difference. So I'm hoping that our teachers are going to learn while we're out of term. This is not going to be easy to achieve, I think. So let's move this room to there. Let's move this room to there. That will give us room for another room here in the middle, but we are on 97,000 like I said. Really going to make it difficult. We could, in theory, pop that there.
It's time for a review of the most popular cartoon on campus. Yes, that's right, the Bureaucrats.
That fit. That would fit there, bang on in the middle too.
This week, I'm reviewing the Bureaucrats. Yesterday, Mittens, the cat, found an outrageously obscure bylaw just in time to delay a civil case another 10 weeks.
Okay, so we're up to a little bit more. I think we're going to have to start the next year and see what happens here. I don't think we're going to fail here. Unfortunately, because we don't actually have any money, and I don't actually know what happens if you do fail. I guess we'll find out. Oh no. I presume we just kind of have to deal with that fact that we haven't got enough enough stuff going on. Oh well, not a great deal I can currently do. We're just gonna have to kind of keep working, I think, and just kind of deal. I'm just gonna have to kind of deal with it. I can build another lecture theatre, I suppose. This isn't going well, of course, but there's so much required for this campus. It's a lot to ask. Right, let's put a couple of little bits in that they want. Supercomputer. Wow, no, we're not paying for a supercomputer. Supercomputer's 50,000.
Enough is enough. Are you disgruntled? Of course you are. I'm absolutely fuming. That's why I'm voting for Tabitha Winsock. Vote Tabitha Winsock. Drastic times call for drastic measures.
Assistant needed in library.
You share. This is not going at all how I kind of expected, I suppose. We have got a bit of time now. There's a lot of stuff going on here. There's a lot of filthy students around, and I've put loads of bins. Oh my god. What dirty geezers are these?
Syllabus requesting new room. A new room for the syllabus.
Right, I think we're going to have to go with a couple of dormitories. Okay, so that actually gives us our first star. That must have just ticked over with everything that was going on in there. So we do need to kind of finish doing what we were doing. We need another lecture theatre. We're going to have to, I think, we're going to have to build another building. I don't think we've got much choice. I think that's going to have to kind of happen.
Groundskeeping. Thank you.
This is really not going well at all. We're missing so many lessons here. wonder if I can get that fit in. Another 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Right, we can build a new campus building, and then that's going to be our next sort of like area of project. And we can start getting in what we need. It's such a shame that like so much is actually needed in this school. I was really hoping at this sort of kind of point that
Remarkably, we actually have a follow-up on the story of the enormous bassoon. It seems as though the crowd have got their hands on an inflatable
the teachers
and
would have done
indeed
their
enormous
training,
bassoon.
and if they'd have done the
I'm
training,
lost for
we
words,
wouldn't have
if
had
I'm
this
perfectly
problem.
honest with you listeners. Was this planned all along, or
I think
was
we're gonna
it
have to
sourced
hire.
for our segment aired? Just
I think the level of
You'll have to wait, I
people are
suppose.
not happy
Until
at the
next time,
moment.
I've been Felicity Bellbottoms, speechless on campus radio.
I don't really want to hire any more staff. Robotics and internet history, right.
We have a class without a teacher. That's the class without a teacher.
Right, okay. Now I've just hired another internet history teacher. Wow. I didn't really want to hire all them.
Assistant to the library. Thank you.
We are making a good 80,000 at this point, so let's get another. Let's get a couple extra staff in the building. Right, so to get to 2-star, now that we are looking at that, we need to have an attractiveness rating of at least 75%, and level 13 students to 30. So we really are going to have to work on our attractiveness, which I really don't like having to do so much, but I suppose we don't have much choice. Attractiveness is such a fickle figure in this game. It can fluctuate so quickly.
Students with medical issues should go to the health clinic.
Right, let's see what we can put in this one. A couple of pictures on the walls. Okay, and then this one. Let's go with, again, I don't really want to put plants in, because if you put plants in, you have to tend to them, and there's enough for our guys to be getting on with here. Oh no, I didn't want to do that. So I am literally just going to whiz around each class, each room, and just add items to decorate it, and of course make it more attractive. The good thing is, behind vending machines you can add pictures, which is always a bonus. And I'm not really too bothered about having like duplicate pictures on the walls. That doesn't interest me. Just going to work on one area at a time.
The robots won't build themselves. Well, not yet.
Okay, so that's looking a lot more attractive now. Each building obviously needs a lot of work doing to it. So I'm going to spend a bit of time fixing up these buildings and getting the attractiveness rating up. Right, so I've managed to get 2-star done pretty easily. Now guys, I have not upgraded any more lessons because this place is getting a little bit out of control. I've now got like this wing open here where I've had to put more lecture rooms, more training rooms, because I'm just trying to train our teachers as quick as possible, because I'm currently up to like 15 teachers. I suppose I could hire a few more. Robotics and virtual normality. But it's really getting out of control how much is actually needed for this school. So anyway, to get 3 stars, oh my god, the amount of stuff that they want
But not socially optional.
is bonkers. I've now put clubs in. I'm just trying to supply them with things that they want and need. So 3-star, we need a campus level 25, which I've already achieved, and that's simply because I've had to continuously just add items to rooms and build and build and build. Basically, I've had no sort of like no chance not to build. We've got 1.8 million, so it's not really been that difficult to keep building. The student average happiness is going to fluctuate, so it's probably going to go up to 75-80% and then drop back down. We're already achieving over $80,000, whatever you want to call it, a month in profit, so we're not really going to struggle with that. The A-grade students to graduate, I don't think this is going to happen in 1 year. I think this is going to be a multi-year job. So all I can really do now is continue to play again and just keep working on these. I'm sure that the average happiness will increase as and when like we do student events and stuff like that, they will naturally increase. I'm still working on projects to upgrade and stuff like that, and trying to upgrade everything as I'm going. All the lecterns are done now, science labs are done and stuff like that. So I've still got stuff like the mega hand to do. So I'm just going around upgrading, training staff, and pretty much that's all I can do for now. And keep hiring the odd staff just to keep helping attend lessons and do research and stuff. So I'm going to just keep playing for now, guys, and see where we end up in a few more. I'd say it's probably going to take another half an hour at least. So unfortunately the 3-star popped without me recording. Managed to do it within 2 years, actually, having 100 A-grade students pass through the school. Happiness stayed up really well, to be fair. I've just spent a bit of time, just like I put a couple more dormitories in and made sure events were running and stuff like that, and it's really been quite simple to achieve the final 3rd star. Don't get me wrong, this has not been the easiest school, because a lot of work has gone into well, you can see how big the actual school is, and how much it's cost. But we've got up to 3 million, so at this point, like, money's not really an object now. Everything's upgraded. Staff has been heavily trained and stuff like that. So I've just been having a bit of fun buying different things with Kudosh and like duck fountains and stuff like that. So guys, I hope that's helped you get the 3 stars on this quite hard school. Don't forget to check out the next school here on the right hand side, and the full playlist here on the left hand side. Any questions, of course, you can drop them in the comment section below, and I will try and help you best I can. Other than that, thank you very much for being here. Appreciate it. Take care. Bye bye.